Hello adventurers, my name is Diogo Guerra and this is OFFroad-OFFcourse. I just got my CFmoto 450 MT yesterday and I began already changing some things, adapting the bike to myself. And so I'm gonna make a series of videos of, well, mechanics around this bike. This is the first. I'm going to show you how to adjust the brake pedal, the gear pedal, also the handlebar and the levers. And that will be it. Hello guys, so I just got this bike 2 days ago and next week in 2 days I'm going to have a 5-day tour with some clients, about 700 kilometers, and so I'm going to prepare this bike a little bit for this first test. Okay, first thing I'm doing is to raise the brake lever. So far so good, nothing weird about the feel of this tire, these bolts and tools. Everything seems very normal. All right, I will need the 10. So what I'm going to do is I loosen this bolt and now I'm going to rotate this shaft with my fingers, and as you can see this thing will go up or down. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's going up already. Yeah. So I'm going to raise it up just a little bit until it's slightly higher than my rest, the footrest, like so. This is how I will try this. Screw this back again. Okay, tight enough. So on this side I will be adjusting the gear pedal. I want it to be a bit higher up. This time we have to loosen these two bolts, two nuts, one here, one there. These prevent the shaft from moving on its own, so it's already loose. Now this one, loose. And by rotating the shaft itself, I can make this thing go up or down. So let's move up a little bit, because I will be using off-road boots and I want to be able to put the boot underneath easily. So this is as high as it will go. I think it's good enough, but maybe I would like it to be a little bit higher up. So I will unscrew this thing. Anyway, so this screw needs, you cannot just loosen it, you have to take it all out. See, it moves, oh, so easy. It's so nice to have a new bike. If this was an older bike, this would be a pain in the butt. Okay, it's out, it's back in a different angle. This goes back in. Wow, this was a breeze, man. Loosen the nuts and turn the shaft to bring the thing back down to a level that is just like a little bit above the level of the pedal. And now I'm happy. Okay, time to screw this back up. Okay, so the handlebar when I'm sitting down is not that bad, but when I'm standing up I feel that there's potential to be a little bit not only higher up but also forward, and that's the perfect opportunity to simply rotate it up, because the handlebars have a sweep, so when you rotate them they move forward and they move up, which is exactly what I want. So, and I am using this to give me leverage, and I'm using the book because I don't want to scratch my new bike. Okay, these things probably have some sort of Loctite, that's why it's also super hard to break them first time. There you go. There you go. And feels good. Feels good. When I'm sitting, a little bit too aggressive, so let's find a middle ground. Done and done. I usually tighten the top ones first. Not entirely, not until it's up to torque, but I tighten it kind of, let's say 90%. And then once it's done, I tighten the lower ones. And when they feel that they are at 90%, I go back to the top ones and I finish it. A sane engineer, or let's say a real engineer, would use the torque tool, but I will trust my own gut and experience and just, the levers are pointing down like 40 degrees, so I I don't know exactly how many screws I need to unscrew, but there's one here. Let's try. Let's begin with this one. Thank you, Bruno. Okay, it feels loose already. Nice. Now can you show this? The brake lever is hitting the clutch cables, so I will have to find a way to rotate the clutch cables as well. Like so. Just one? No, there must be another one somewhere. Here. Okay. It does not want to move, which maybe suggests that just like Honda motorcycles, this thing has kind of a little knob inside these mechanisms, the controls, and that knob is inside the hole in the handlebar. That would be bad. I don't like that because that prevents the bike from being adjusted easily. Well, in that case I will just lift the lever as much as I can and deal with this later. I cannot be bothered. So what I'm going to do is, after I tighten this, I'm going to make sure that the throttle works well in every handlebar position. So let's turn right. Yeah, very loose, so this being a bit twisted, it's not an issue. And the angle is a bit too low. So this would be flat. This would be what I wanted, and it's there. So, well, and after trying the bike, I realized that the handlebar was too far up, so I ended up having to rotate it back just a little bit, so the levers ended up where they should be. Right, the other one, similar system. There's a bolt right there. This one seems much easier to move because nothing is constricting, stopping the movement. Yeah, good enough. Something I forgot, so I turned this thing around, but I didn't adjust this, so this thing is kind of being bent. Okay, so I'm gonna loosen this a little bit. Okay, this popped immediately back to its intended place, so screw it back up. Good stuff. Try to see to capture it moving. So when I release this, yeah. Well spotted, Bruno. I almost forgot this. Look.
I like the book.
Happy days. Okay. Well, guys, and that was it. I hope that you learned something, and if so, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to hit the thingy, and to share. See you next week, and happy rides.